Hello, Hadley and Philemon. Mr. Wouda here with another Tech Tidbit. On this episode, I'm going to introduce you to a brand new literacy support tool that's going to help you by reading text out loud, helping you research assignments, understand unfamiliar words, and even proof your written work. It's called Read and Write, and it's going to rewrite the way that you think about reading and writing. Let's get into it. First things first, you need to be signed into Chrome using your WQSB Office 365 email and password. If you forget how to do this, check out our Tech Tidbit video on how to do that by clicking on the link in this video's description. Once you've signed into Chrome using your WQSB Office 365 email and password, you need to access the text help extensions. Each extension offers something a little different, but they all work together to help you read and write more efficiently. Start by clicking on the puzzle piece in the top right corner of your Chrome browser. You will see that you already have the text help extensions, but to make them easy to access, you're going to want to pin them to your taskbar. Just click on the pin icon for each extension to keep it visible and in place. Okay, now I'm just going to show you how to use a few features of the online version of Read and Write that will help you with everyday classwork. For those of you that have special exam conditions, you will use Read and Write as a Windows program on your special exam condition computer. It's very similar, but of course not in browser. First, let me show you how you can use Read and Write to make reading simpler online. Let's check out an article. Let's say your ethics teacher wants you to do some research on early holidays customs in Canada. So you head on over to our virtual library, check out the Canadian Encyclopedia, and find a great article just about that. From here, you have several options. Once you've opened the article that you want to read, you can enable the Read and Write extension by clicking on it in your taskbar. This will drop down a menu of all the different things that Read and Write can help you with to read this article. Let's check out some of the most important ones. First, you can simplify the page. When you look at an article like this, it's got all kinds of stuff on the side. It might have pictures that might distract you. Maybe they'll help, but they might distract you. And if it's maybe not an article like this on the Canadian Encyclopedia, it might even have ads. So to get rid of all that and just have the text, you can use the Simplify Page feature right over here. And when you click on this, it opens up your page with just the text. From here, you have even more options. You can use the screen mask. What this will do is as you move your mouse, it will sort of screen out everything else but the text you are reading, which will really help you to focus in on the text that you are currently reading and kind of block out everything else. If you'd like this document to be read to you, you could use something called hover speech. Right over here on the left, this here, click on this and simply hover over the text you want to be read to you.
Christmas in Canada. Christmas is celebrated in various ways in contemporary Canada. In particular, it draws from the French,
As you can see, that was a very austere British person, but you can change the reading voice and how fast the voice reads to you simply by going to the options. So if you unclick your hover speech, go over here to where the three dots are, and click on options, you'll see that you have ways of changing the speech. So you can change it to be, well, Greek Nikos or Norwegian Nora, which are fun to use. But if you're interested in maybe something a little more listenable, let's say for example US English Tom, you can change that. And you can also change how fast Tom reads to you, cranking it all the way up to almost an unhearable 100 or slowing it way down. I find right around the 60 mark seems to be perfect for me. Here you can also choose whether you want to have continuous reading, meaning once you hover on the text, it will read continuously until you hit stop, or you can choose to unclick that, in which case it'll only read the selected phrase that you've hovered over and stop at every time. So I leave it on continuous reading because generally speaking, you want to read the entire text. So if we go back to the hover speech.
In Canada, Christmas is celebrated in various ways in contemporary Canada. In particular,
And there you have it. You can also read documents from your Google Classroom. So let's say you have an assignment and you just want that assignment to be read to you. You would simply, check out the assignment, and you can have Read and Write read the assignment instructions to you.
in a coherent, well-written and succinct literary essay. Ability to
All right. It also has the ability to read PDF documents to you, but it does that by using the extension Orbit Notes. So I'll show you how to do that. So let's say you have a short story that you need to read to write a response in English class, and your teacher has given you a PDF copy of this story to read. Well, you would simply open up the PDF copy in Google Classroom or on Microsoft Teams, and if you have Orbit Note enabled, which you will if you follow this video's instructions, it will ask you to sign in for the first time. So you can sign in with Google, you can sign in with Microsoft Office. It's both the same account. Click Allow. Now, the great thing about this is that you don't need to hover text. You can simply click play, and it'll read the document for you.
English 10 Mason. Ruthless, William DeMille, outside, the woods lay in
Can change the speech settings and have it so that, it could be UK Scottish Fiona at a little faster speed.
Test voice speed.
And there you go.
English 10 Matheson. Ruthless, William DeMille, outside, the woods.
Reading Write also has some other tools that are pretty helpful. So the first one I want to talk about is the dictionary, which is accessed here by clicking on the dictionary icon. You open it up and then select the word that you have trouble defining, and there you go. There's a definition. Now, if the definition is more confusing than the word itself, there's even a picture dictionary that you click on, and it'll give you a pictograph of what that word might represent. Okay, now that I've shown you a few features on how to read a document, let's check out how you can write a document. The first feature that I want to show you is Talk and Type, which is this icon here with the headset. You would simply click on it, allow Google to use your microphone, and voila, you are talking and typing. Now, the problem with this, as with any talk and type program, is that you have to be very clear and you have to include the punctuation that you want, or it'll just be a giant run-on sentence like this is happening right here. Click on the microphone to turn it off, and you're done. Another great feature of Read and Write is the prediction tool. This can be used to help you find the right words, or even to spell the word that you know it sounds a certain way, but you're not sure how to spell it. So for example, if I start using the prediction tool, I click on this little button up here, and then I start typing, the room was very cold, and I want to use a big word like indubitably because I want it to sound really cool, but I don't know how to spell it, so I'm just going to guess. Indubitably. All right, now I've got a list of words here that it thinks I might be trying to spell. Let me see if indubitably is on that list.
Indubitably. Indubitable. Indubitably.
There we go. And now I've got my word. So that's a great tool that you can use when you're writing and you're not quite sure how to spell a word. This feature can predict the word that you want to use. There are a lot of cool features that you can use with Read and Write, and this video is just a quick overview of only a few of them. Try them out the next time you're logged into a school computer, or when you're logged into your school account on a home computer. Until next time, thank you for watching Tech Tidbits. If you have any questions, please message me, Mr. Wouda, on Teams, or Mr. Lachance, and we look forward to helping you out. Have a great day, Hadley and Philemon.